Hey, Seekers. Okay. This is kind of crazy. Remember when I don't know if you've watched it. If you haven't, go watch the video that I did about the AIG and the FBI starting a task force to basically watch over elections and protect poll workers, protect election workers from harassment. But what did I tell you was going to happen? What I told you was going to happen is this would be a way to keep Republicans out of the process, because if they ask questions, if they're like, hey, we want to see the vote count, we want to see this, we want to see that, they're going to be like, you are interfering. And what did they say they would do? They would have the police on hand to take care of the matter. Law enforcement would get involved and take care of the matter. Well, guess what? I was right. It's happening. Watch this crazy video. This is insane. So here we go.
You're about to get removed. She's answering the floor is not yours. If you want more, you're out for the election.
I've been trying to ask the same question since 2022. They're two totally different types of paper.
Deputy, I'm sorry. She's going to be removed, and she'll be removed for the remainder of the election. I give you one warning, ma'am.
Removed for the remainder of the election.
Yes. You know what?
First Amendment right, you're allowed to
You're
say.
still not addressing the different.
Man, you know you're wrong, man. You know she has the First Amendment right to be here.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The way you're bending my arm, that is really horrible. What? It's really.
Hey,
What
can you
am I
guys name
going to
and
do?
badge numbers?
All I want to know is about the two different styles of paper, and how is there a paper trail? Please get your hands off of me. Please get your fingers off. You know what? My bag. Since 2022, I've been trying to get an answer about this. I am a taxpayer here in Palm Beach County, and I am sick and tired of this game that's being played. This is really horrible. This is really horrible.
What did you have back there?
Please get off.
Did you have a purse?
I'd like to.
No, ma'am, we gave you the opportunity.
You know what? If I get bruised,
Ma'am, stop. You are not leaving with the badge.
take everything off. This is really horrible. Please take your hands off of me. I want to get my stuff. I want to get my stuff.
So anyway, that's happening. That is happening. That person is escorted out of there for asking a question. You know what she's asking? She's wanting to know the different types of paper so that there's a paper trail to the election. That's all she wants to know. She's been trying to ask this since 2022. She just wants to know if there's a paper trail, which is what we should all want to know. But because she's asking that question, that is obviously harassing the poll workers. And what do? And the weird thing is that cop was already coming in, right? 2 cops were coming in already. So it's just like, you guys, our elections are hijacked by the Democrats. Okay. I generally say, oh, this is generalizing, and I'm not going to try to do that, but this is blatantly by the Democrats. They don't want Republicans in there. They don't want any Republicans to see the vote count. They don't want you to see what's going on. You're not going to be invited in the middle of the night parties where all the mail-in ballots come in and then they count all those. You're not going to be invited to those sessions, those parties, or whatever they want to call them. You won't be there. And if you try to go out of your way in order to see the vote counts and to see what's going on, guess what? They're going to accuse you of harassing the poll workers. They're going to accuse you of harassing and trying to manipulate the system. And it is election interference. And guess what? You're going to be removed because they don't want you to see what's really going on. They don't want you to know. And a lot of Republicans are complicit in this because they also don't want a Donald Trump presidency. They don't want Robert F. Kennedy Jr. They don't want Tulsi Gabbard. They don't want them in there to stop their gravy train. So you're going to find a lot of Republicans, just like in 2020 with the Republican, courts that would not even look at the evidence that was there about election fraud. They wouldn't even look at it. Everybody's like, it was taken before judges and they found nothing. Yeah, they wouldn't even look at the evidence. In order, if you have evidence that something has happened, you have to look at the evidence first to see if the evidence is compelling enough to start a case. They didn't do that. Not at all. So there are a lot of Republicans that are complicit in this. They're on board with what's going on. So, and it's kind of like this. It's like all Democrats and a big enough percentage of Republicans that it matters. A big enough percentage that we will not win. Not going to win that argument. And then when you have the cops on board, the cops willing to come and take you away, even though, that is literally her First Amendment. She is at an election, a government, a government meeting, and she is not allowed to ask a question in a government, in a conversation about elections. It's like, just answer the question. Because if they're not answering the question that she's asking about paper ballots, then guess what? They're lying. Most certainly. Now I don't like it when people get all like, oh my God, you're doing that. Like when they freak out when the cops are taking them over there and they try to make a exhibition out of it. I don't like that. I would definitely be questioning, what are you doing? But I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you're hurting my arm. You know what I mean? Because then this video gets out there and it's going to make this woman look like she deserved it. And to a lot of people, they're going to be like, look at the way she's reacting and, all this other stuff. It makes it look like, look, get it filmed. If this happens to you, get it filmed. Don't freak out. Don't make a scene. Don't get other charges. Don't make it worse. Just let them take you out, get it on video, and then sue the fuckers. Sue them. She should go after them for what they just did to her in some capacity. Maybe she doesn't have the financial means to do that, but if you do, that's what you need to do. Let them take you away, but make sure it's on film. Make sure their body cameras are your body cameras rolling? Yes. Okay. Because you can request that in a FOIA request. However, I don't know. They might be like, oh yeah, you can't get access to that, because it's highly sensitive. It's all redacted. So just, if you can, make sure you film it on your own. You get your own video of it. If you're somebody who's going to monitor elections, get it on video. And if they kick you out, get it on video, but do not act like this woman. I'd be pissed too. I would be pissed. I would want to fight those officers. I would. It would take everything I had to hold back from wanting to do that. But if you do that, you're going to get more charges. It's going to make you look more illegitimate, and people are going to be like, yeah, that woman's a lunatic. She deserves that. No wonder they kicked her out. That kind of thing. But if you just calmly, are your body cameras on? What are your badge numbers? What are your names? Okay, let's go. And get it on video. But anyway, I knew this was coming. This is just the beginning. It's going to get much worse. But it's happening. The election is being stolen again. And who knows how long we'll even be able to say that, because YouTube might be like, you know what? We're gonna like they did in 2020. You could not, for the longest time, you could not talk about that. And who knows how long you'll be able to talk about it now. So watch videos like this, share videos like this, and get the word out there and let people see what's going on. I mean, the Democrats need to see this too. They need to understand what their party is doing. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you do comment in the comments and let's start a conversation around this. Are you worried? Do you think we're already seeing the election be stolen? Like, do you feel like there's a phrase that I'm looking for. Not the jig is up, but the something is in. You know what I'm talking about? The something is in. The writing is on the wall. The food is in the basket. The lamb puts the lotion in the basket. That's what that reminded me of. That's not a good segue. But anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.